So there were companies that we tracked, some of you here over time, and all of you, which is very, very good of you, let us in during COVID as well. And that, obviously we would have preferred that not to have happened. I think what we saw during COVID was an evolution of what organisations were doing, which might take 10 or 15 years, in how organisations responded to a very, very salient health threat. And that really helped us. And I'll come on to why we chose you to participate when we approached you in a while. But it was essentially over those 12 months or so, we were collecting data from the different participating organisations. That ended up with 255 interviews over 3 ways of data collection, which that's huge. That is a tremendous amount of work that the team put in. At the same time, Richie and Sarah mentioned cost-effectiveness analysis, so analysis of large-scale databases, Southeast Workplace, which is hundreds of organisations, very, very comprehensive. I think some of the organisations in here are actually participants in the British Healthiest Workplace as well, but it's a really comprehensive survey on different health and wellbeing practices in workplaces. And then the team around Chris leads up looking very in detail at links with productivity between wellbeing and different practices as well. So it was a huge project. The other thing to say is the RAND team and the UEA have been working in this space for a long, long time. Some of us since, I don't know about you, Chris, but I started in the 1980s.
It can be too.
So it's not as if we started from nowhere in this as well. So we're hopefully building on solid foundations and a lot of experience as well. Kind of preaching to the converted, I guess I get you all will get this. I'm very fond of the health and safety executive have three criteria for health safety, workplace wellbeing as well. It's kind of legal case, the moral case, and business case. So the interesting thing about the business case is we talk to managers and they get the link between wellbeing and productivity. They don't always do anything about wellbeing. Not all organisations do or not, so they get the link. And from a scientific point of view, it's pointless debating that link anymore. It's just so well known in scientific areas that we are looking at nuances rather than a large-scale relationship as well. The other argument, I think, goes missing a little bit. I suppose Laura from DWP would appreciate this one, is actually it helps the government. There's a social case because of reduced spending on disability and NHS and things like that. So there's a social good as well as a business good associated with workplace wellbeing. So I think that goes beyond corporate social responsibility myself. So I would say there are 4 cases. And this is actually, I don't think it captures all of us, but this is the team. So there's a lot of effort and there's a lot of us. We're a team primarily around the UEA, but we have collaborators at many different institutions in UK universities as well. Okay, so I've already mentioned why we did this. A long track record of research. I think the key problem which we recognised was that much of the scientific literature is about people like me telling organisations what to do. And we thought actually, well, let's turn this the other way around. What happens if we go out to organisations and ask them what they do? We will get a much better picture of what it looks like. So that was one of the motivations for doing what we did. How do you get stuff done? How do you get it initiated? How do you get it implemented? How do you get it to stick? And that's what our research really was about, how to get it to stick, how you make the business case, how you get something working, how you manage to make it stick. And we thought the best way of doing that is finding those organisations that are having things that are sticking, or trying to get to a position where they want things to stick and see what happens, which is why we tracked the organisations over time, because we wanted to know what would stick and how it gets to stick.